when I accept your job.
You got our new virologist.
Sir, you mean the new virologist who wasn't cleared by security? Didn't have to be vetted by any of our 3 governing bodies.
May you share everything with Bob.
Someone had to be the first volunteer.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that you had this procedure done?
I have a heightened sense of empathy. I have a daughter, sick kids. Gave her up for adoption.
You should contact the father. Are you still in touch with him?
Are you the specialist?
My father? We were hoping after he'd still be a part of her life.
If humans follow the same timeline as the monkeys, in the week, possibly 2, Nina may begin to experience the same violent tendencies.
Bob, Nina's on the edge here. She needs to be someplace where she won't harm herself or anybody else.
Now, Profound Joe, he knowed not to go down to the river when the moon full. He knowed 'cause his daddy seen a river cat laying low under the bridge, waiting for the moon full, waiting for the little ones to come by. Now, Profound Joe, he told his little ones, yes, he did, yes, he did. But that little Liza Jane, she don't listen. Stubborn little hard-headed thing she was. One night, when the moon full, she decided to go down to the river to see for herself. Now, Profound Joe, with his gun in his arms, he went a-running to find her. He was a-running and a-running, running and a-running. And when he found her, mercy, what a sight. Liza Jane, she be laying under the bridge, white as the calla lilies they throwed on her grave the next day. Every drop of blood gone from her body into the belly of the river cat. They lay under the bridge, waiting for a little one to come by when the moon full. My goodness, what do we have here? Full moon.
It used to scare the shit out of us. Jamila said she even saw the river cat one night.
You think she's making the whole thing up?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her yet. But Randy, her truck driving shit of a husband, he's thinking that she's just screwing with the system before the custody hearing.
Telling everybody that your kid was dragged off by a fanged creature isn't screwing with the system. That's fucking crazy.
She does things like this, David.
Well, clearly she's got the kid hidden somewhere, right?
Maybe.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go there, find her, tell her to grow up and quit playing games.
When do you leave?
First thing in the morning.
Who's covering for it?
Carlos.
Okay. Well, have a nice trip. I mean, you know. No.
Please, will you watch this? Please, David, just for a few days, right? And I promise I will be in my own place when I get back.
Promise? All right. Me neither. Oh, I should check this out. Thanks, Bob. I gotta take this. What? Oh, Bob, slow down. Yeah? When? What time's it? Bob? I understand. Take it easy. I'm on my way. Right.
What?
Nina, she's got a blood clot or something.
Oh, shit.
I don't think she's gonna make it through the night. Hey. Hello. How's she doing?
David, I want to marry her.
Yeah, I know, Bob.
And then we're going to buy a house, and we're going to get a puppy. And Nina's going to have a vegetable garden, right? Because she loves to garden. And, why is this happening, David? Why can't we fix it?
We will, Bob. We will.
The neurologist said the next 24 hours for her are critical. I did this to her. No, Bob, no. I was playing God. I was manipulating the human species. I had no right to call myself a scientist.
Bob, you are a scientist.
A bad one.
No. A bad one gives up. Lets the virus win.
I don't know what to do.
You pray. Okay? And you curse. And you hold her hand. And you get her through the night. You just get her through the night.
It's so hard.
Look at me. You never give up.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
I'd appreciate it if you kept me informed along the way. Oh, thanks, Doctor.
Carl? The hell are you doing here?
I heard about the young woman.
Heard about? From who?
How is she?
How are your boys holding up?
How is she?
Do you know her?
I understand she had a psychotic episode.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Were you able to correct the condition?
Why the interest?
I'm interested in everything that goes on in Norback.
Generally for a reason.
Were you able to correct her condition?
We're working on it.
Right. Well, I'd like to be kept up to date on her progress.
Yeah, you and who else? Still having trouble finding Roth for me, Carl?
We're working on it.
Asshole.
Jamila! What is it? What is it? They found him. They found Billy. Oh my God. We walked up the creek to the falls. Billy went down to the water. I was getting a snack. I heard him scream. And I ran down to the creek. I saw Danuka dragging him off. I'm so sorry. It was a river cat. was only a story Granny told. I swear, Nuka, I swear. Baby, maybe it was a mountain lion.
I know what a goddamn mountain lion looks like. What a mountain lion. Okay, his teeth were huge. And his eyes were on fire. It was a river cat, Anuka. Why can't you just believe me? I can't see anybody. Okay.
Jamila Thompson?
I'm her sister, Anuka Kimba.
I'd like to speak with Jamila Thompson.
She's resting. She just lost her child.
Yes, ma'am, I am aware of that. May I come in? Are you Jamila Thompson?
Yes, I am. What's this about?
We have some information from the coroner's office. You say this attack occurred up near Harbor Creek Falls. About what time was that?
I don't know. 6:30, 7?
And how long did you look for him?
Till it was dark. I couldn't see anything.
Mrs. Thompson, we found the boy's body within 100 yards of the falls. You want to tell me how you missed him?
It was dark. I don't know. It was the river cat. The river cat carried Billy off.
And you got a real good look at this river cat, did you?
Yes. What are you saying? Why are you questioning me like this?
I think we can talk about that down at the station house.
The point is, she's stable for now.
Do they have any idea what caused the clot?
No, I think her dopamine levels spiked. They think it's tied to that.
Do we know that Bob's stem cells are tied to the increased dopamine levels?
Fucking stem cells. We have to get rid of the stem cells. We've been going after the dopamine, but if we wipe out the stem cells, away goes the dopamine.
And then Nina becomes sane again?
Yeah. Hey. How's she doing?
Better. How are you doing?
We're all in agreement here, Bob. We need to destroy the stem cells that activated Nina Jacobson's organ.
I see. And how do we do that?
Okay. This all started when we sent a growth hormone up the optic nerve in the back of a herpes virus.
But instead it integrated into the DNA of Bob's Jacobson's organ.
Right.
So we have to wipe out the DNA.
Or we can wipe out the herpes virus.
Okay, either one, they're both connected.
Herpes virus is a bigger target.
Okay, well, you kill the virus while it's replicating.
Okay, well, herpes replicates due to stress, pH imbalance, injury.
Well, I've been stressed lately and nothing seems to be happening.
Some people get cold sores when they're stressed, right?
I've never had a cold sore.
Ultraviolet can trigger cold sores.
It's really hard to get an ultraviolet light in Nina's head. No, look, the virus went in through the optic nerve. If it's gonna come out... Bob, how's your eye been feeling lately? Any infections?
Nope.
Irritation, sensitivity?
Last week. I thought it was just because I was tired. My right eye was itchy a little.
What were you doing last week?
I was at the Adele Seward Foundation the week before.
Fucking hyperbaric chamber.
Teeth.
Wait. There it is. Hyperbaric chamber. Pressurized oxygen gets into Bob's brain. Could cause oxidative stress. That could make the herpes virus pop out of the DNA. Then we can kill it.
Sure, that's worth a try.
Sure.
Wound was a clean puncture into the jugular. Ice pick, maybe a screwdriver. Are you all right?
Could you?
Sure.
So, could it have been an animal that did this?
I'm not ruling it out. I mean, I guess you could say we got some anomalies here.
Like?
Like when I opened up the boar, I only found 1 pint of blood. Boy his size and weight should have 3 or 4 quarts.
Yeah, but the jugular was punctured. That would explain...
Sure. The blood should have been found on the ground, but I don't know if you want to look at these. These are photos of where they found the boy. Yeah, right? Well, point is, there wasn't any blood on the ground. Stabbing didn't happen in that spot.
So what if he was dragged by a mountain lion or a coyote?
Couple of problems there. The sheriff said didn't find any drag marks or any blood trails. And if it was an animal that did this, cat or coyote, why didn't it eat its prey?
So you don't think it could have been an animal?
I guess it could have been scared off.
Thanks, Hunter.
Miss O'Kimmer, it's just one other thing. Something that might just prove that your sister is telling the truth about an animal attack.
What?
David, thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. Thank Mako. She called the senator. You should have the keys to the city by now.
Believe me, I do.
So what's going on?
Well, there's no witnesses, circumstantial evidence, and they don't want to believe anything she's saying.
How's your sister doing?
They questioned her and they sent her home.
You're saying they can't look at this kid and tell a bite mark from a screwdriver?
Yeah, well, get this. The county coroner found some hair fibers under Billy's fingernails, and they sent it up to the Austin crime lab for a DNA test. They said no roots, just hair stalks. Void of DNA, said the hair couldn't tell them anything.
That's bullshit. Sure they can.
No. You need the roots of the hair to get a DNA read, David.
Tom Gilbert, University of Copenhagen. He's been working on DNA from woolly mammoths they dug up from the permafrost. Apparently, the hair shaft's keratin acts like a natural plastic, protecting the mitochondrial DNA from degradation.
What do you think you could?
You get me some of those hair samples, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, I'm on it.
Nina, if the chamber works, if the virus starts replicating, then we can kill it with the antivirals.
You don't have to test it on yourself.
Yes, I do. We have to make sure that what we're trying is safe before we give it to you.
You're gonna turn off your...
I'm thinking, I mean, maybe there's a reason it stopped working as we evolved.
You don't believe that?
You're not supposed to know that I don't believe that.
I love you, Bob.
I don't need any special senses to believe that, Nina. I love you too. Go to sleep.
I want you to go home. You need your rest too.
I'm with you. I am home, Nina. There you go. Rest.
You're back. What happened?
Your sister hit me.
What? Where is she?
I don't know.
Well, what'd you do to her, Randy?
Get off it, I didn't do nothing.
Why did she hit you?
Your sister's sick. If you don't think she did this to my boy,
She didn't do anything to Billy.
well, you don't know her anymore. I ain't moved out yet. Hello? No, she's not. I haven't got a clue. Yeah, sure. I'll see her, I'll tell her.
Well, who was it?
Somebody down at the sheriff's office. Said a local shot some kind of animal. Wants Jamila to take a look at it.
So they think she's telling the truth. Randy, where is she?
I said I don't know. We got talking about what happened. She turned it into a fight. Walked out the door.
Do you really think she could kill your son?
She said she'd rather see Billy dead than giving him up to me. What do you want me to believe?
Right. You wanted hair, you got hair. Awesome PD's sending it overnight. I'll be here first thing in the morning.
Thanks.
Just doing my job.
Hey. Wait a minute. Did you hear about Hannah? It sounds like the bone marrow transplant went really well. She might be able to go home in a few weeks.
Yeah, no, I heard. It's good.
I was gonna get her something. I don't know, from the two of us.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking of a savings bond. You know, we could start something now for her university. That's stupid, right? We should get her a bike.
No. That's good. Yeah, I'll do that with you.
Well, David, I think it's time.
Oh, Jesus.
No, Mako's good. I think we may have reactivated the virus.
There it is.
Just relax, Bob. Keep your eyes closed.
It's okay, Lewis. It's funny how animals, dogs, they worry so much about you. I'll be fine.
How long before the antiviral takes effect?
And if it acts like any other herpes simplex, we should see results tomorrow.
What?
Some farmer shot something down here this morning.
Something?
Kind of animal. I just got to look at it. I don't know what it is, but it's hideous. Listen, I got an idea. I was able to get some tissue from this thing, this animal down here, and I'm thinking if we compare it to the hair sample, that's as good as a smoking gun, eh?
If the DNA from the hair matches the DNA from the tissue, yeah.
Okay, good. Well, the hair sample's on its way. It should be there by morning.
How you holding up?
Walking this line between screaming and crying. And when people here, they have their minds made up. Politics, their religion, their prejudices.
If you need anything.
Thank you, David. I know this isn't normal nor back business.
Yeah, what's normal?
Psst. Hi, baby. They're beautiful.
So are you ready to go? Where's your stuff?
Dr. Bruin wants to talk to us about the hyperbaric chamber.
What's nothing to talk about? It works.
It's gone. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It means we can help you. It means we can be together for a long, long time.
How are we doing this morning?
We're good. So, are we still on schedule to take Nina to the Adele Stewart Foundation?
Actually, there might be some complications.
I don't understand. We talked on the phone this morning. You know why it's important that we do this as soon as possible.
Well, I agreed to the hyperbaric chamber treatment before I had a chance to look at Nina's functional MRI scans. We did a total cranial and body scan. Nina's 3 months pregnant. Now, everything looks good, but there's something I want you both to understand. There's conflicting documentation on the effects of 100% oxygen at high atmospheric pressure on fetal development.
Hey, you see this picture Nuka sent?
I did.
What the fuck is this thing?
It's a coyote.
This is not a coyote.
It is according to the barcode database.
What the hell happened to it?
I have to do an actual physical examination, but I suspect the jawline is a birth defect. Canines overcompensating for the underbite.
What about the hair?
The lack of it?
Check it out. A parasite, Geletiella parasitivorax, irritates the skin, causes the hair to fall out. It's a termite that infests cats and dogs.
Coyotes?
Absolutely.
Well, now we know what we're dealing with. Okay, sequence of DNA. Let's see if we got a match.
David, I have to talk to you. It's important.
What's wrong?
There are some reports that hyperbaric treatment has no effect on developing a fetus.
Bob, you know as well as I do, those studies are inconclusive and non-randomized. They're made with small sample sizes.
But we can say that there is nothing obvious, conclusive, or adverse in the effects.
Yeah, you could say that.
So you're saying we should do it?
Yeah. No, Bob. We need to deal with the pregnancy.
What do you mean?
Bob, think about it. What if Nina miscarries halfway through the dive? It'll take us at least half an hour to decompress the chamber before we can get her out. She could bleed to death.
That's very unlikely, David. And we are willing to take that risk.
Where's this coming from?
How are your daughters doing, David?
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I'm looking forward to being a father and raising a child, so you grow up to be someone...
Bob, stop it.
It's human life, David.
What about Nina's life, Bob?
David?
Just give us a minute, all right?
Sure.
No, it's okay. We're done. We're going up to the hyperbaric chamber this afternoon.
Bob, I want this to work out for you and Nina. I really do. I mean, this would have started if...
You saved my eyesight. Now let me save Nina.
All right, I'll go with you.
We'll be okay. Excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah, fine. What's up?
So, hair samples under the boy's fingernails, not a match to the coyote tissue.
What are we looking at?
Okay, we did a mitochondrial DNA analysis, compared it with the Backward of Life database. It clearly shows we're dealing with an African cheetah.
In Texas? Last time I looked, the cheetah disappeared from North America 10,000 years ago.
Well, I checked the local zoos, private menageries. There's no reports of anything missing.
What the fuck is going on?
This, the latest chapter in a sordid tale that has sent shockwaves throughout this community of 1,500 residents. Jamila Thompson pled not guilty today in the Kern County Courthouse after her arrest on charges of first-degree murder. No bail was set for Mrs. Thompson's release, and Circuit Court Judge Walter Timmons ordered a psychological evaluation.
Now you wonder why people think she's crazy. You know they ain't gonna let me bury my son. Said they want to preserve the evidence. Never thought my little boy's body would be evidence.
What happened, Randy? To you and Jamila?
What happened? I don't know. Maybe it was me, being on the road all the time. Maybe Jamila just didn't want to be who she was no more. Didn't want me.
I'm sorry, Randy. I'm really sorry.
What is it? Dr. O'Kemper?
Dr. Winston?
I think you might want to take a look at this. Rancher who found it says he's lost a couple other steers like this over the course of the last year or two. Just wrote it off as a mountain lion. Never paid it much mind. Till all this about the boy being killed. It's been attacked. The jugular punctured, bloodless.
Same as my boy.
Something's still out there.
Could be.
How do we convince the sheriff?
Thought you might be interested in this. I took it right out of the steer's neck.
Why isn't it beeping? Just hold still, Nina. Bob,
It's okay.
it's not okay. It's our baby. Sometimes it's just hard to find the heartbeat.
But it's in there.
Strong and healthy. I would like to do a chorionic villus sampling. It's simply...
CVS, a procedure for the prenatal diagnosis of genetic disorders in which small samples of placenta are obtained for chromosomal DNA analysis.
It does require your permission at this early stage.
Well, I think we should do it. I mean, with the hyperbaric treatment and Nina's pregnancy.
Good. I'll get it arranged right away.
Thanks, Dr. Bruin.
What if they find something wrong?
I want to have our baby.
And you will. And you'll be strong. And you'll be healthy. And you'll be loved.
He?
Just yes.
Enough Mare to do a DNA test?
Yeah, more than enough. I need to get a sample to the Natural History Museum, see what they can tell us.
Yeah, I can do that. Tell me when you're done.
Sure.
Hey, when'd you get back?
About an hour ago.
What's going on?
Want to get a cup of coffee?
Sure.
Carlos, when you get something.
You'll be the first to know.
Be back in an hour.
Jamila is scared to death.
Yeah. Well, if we get a DNA match with the cheetah here, it'll be all over.
Should have the DNA sequenced in a few hours.
Okay, guys, the tooth is not from a cheetah.
What?
I was talking with one of the top guys who studies African cats. He said the tooth is way too big to be from a cheetah. Too big even for a lion.
So where does he think it came from?
Not a clue.
This doesn't make any sense.
Okay, wait a second. The mitochondrial DNA says the hair came from a cheetah, right?
Yes.
Mitochondrial DNA only reflects maternal lineage. Experts are saying it's not a cheetah? Oh, shit. I'm gonna need to see the entire genome.
Right. What makes us different is in the chromosomal DNA, not necessarily in the mitochondria. I'll get on it.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Let's get this to David.
We found cheetah DNA in the complete genome, as well as puma DNA.
So a female cheetah and a male puma were crossed?
That'd be like crossing a human being and a chimp.
No, but there's something else going on with the DNA. And the blast could not identify this something else to any known feline.
Why not?
Obviously, it wasn't in the databank.
Something nobody's seen before.
What about this? Okay, we know that cheetahs and pumas have a common prehistoric ancestor, right? They evolved, they split, and then 10,000 years ago, cheetahs disappeared from North America. Well, how are they doing in Africa?
But the natural breeding grounds are being reduced dramatically. Subsequently, the gene pool has shrunk to the point where all cheetahs are genetically linked.
Exactly. So what if somebody wanted to widen the cheetah gene pool, right? Give the species a chance to strengthen their own genetic structure.
Like a genetically engineered new generation cheetah.
I'm thinking old generation. Something that's closer to their prehistoric puma ancestor.
Hold it. So you're saying my nephew was killed by a prehistoric cat? Like a saber-toothed tiger?
Kinda. Look, we know that prehistoric mammoth DNA has been cataloged, right? What if somebody got their hands on some prehistoric puma DNA? I mean, that would be a closer genetic link to a modern-day cheetah. You splice that in, you create an artificial cheetah designed for expanding the cheetah gene pool.
And then maybe it escaped.
If someone succeeded and this got out.
You're not about to hang up. Please help me find my lost prehistoric kitten sign up, are you?
No, not if they knew their furry little lab experiment killed a 6-year-old boy.
Carlos, I know the University of Oxford's been doing a lot of work with DNA of prehistoric cats.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get a match to ours.
Mako, do you think you could get me a list of every lab, zoo, I don't know, university labs researching feline genealogy?
Yeah, sure, but even if I do...
You find a lab, I'll make them own up. Believe me.
We may never know who's responsible for this. But if we're right, it's still out there. It's likely to kill again. You want to call the sheriff?
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
So we should begin to see results by this evening.
Can we start taking her off the antidepressants and the neuroleptics?
Well, let's see how she responds first.
It's gonna be fine.
Sure it is. Excuse me. David's worried about the baby.
Don't worry.
Okay, take good care of him, my friend.
Thanks, Carlos. Excuse me.
How's the patient doing?
Well, as can be expected.
I understand she's pregnant.
Where did you hear that?
And the condition of the baby? Everything okay, Dave?
It's fine. Yeah, Carl and I were
We're
just...
just catching up. I'll get us a taxi.
We'll be right there.
Well?
When did you start working for Roth?
I beg your pardon?
That's who you're reporting to these days, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? It's kind of funny that a man such as yourself with all these connections and political power and ambition can't seem to find the needle in the haystack.
Difficult man to find.
When did he put you on the payroll? Hey.
Take your hand off me. I'll keep looking.
Never mind. I'll do it myself.
Fix me. Oh, fix me. Oh, fix me. Fix me, Jesus. Fix me so that I can walk. Fix me, Jesus. Fix me so that I can pray. Fix me, Jesus. Fix me. Fix me so that I can sing. Fix me, Jesus. Fix me. Fix me, take my pain away. Fix me, Jesus. Fix me.
Oxford University got back to us. They're definitely dealing with some engineered DNA. You still there?
Yeah. Yeah. This whole week has been about whether or not Jamila's been telling the truth.
She was.
Yeah. This fucking place. It shouldn't have been about that, David. It should have been about what my baby sister's been going through.
Tell you what, why don't you take an extra week and make it about that?
Yeah. Thank you, David.
Sure. Look, I gotta go to somebody at the door. See you next week.
Okay, take care.
You too. Hey, Bob.
Hey, David.
Did the CVS test results back?
Read it.
What is it?
baby all right? Yeah, it's fine. What's wrong? When I was a kid, I got sick. Yeah? Well, I had myself checked again today. David, what happened to me? The baby. It can't be mine. Oh.
Greetings from Moldova.
You're kidding.
WHO was called in on a mystery illness in a city called Baku.
Over 200 dead.
Lamar would have an aneurysm if he caught us working outside our jurisdiction.
I want to go.
To Moldova?
I think Jack's in some kind of trouble.
Who's Emil Lupo?
Moldovan health minister.
The problem has been dealt with.
The symptoms do not match the disease.
This pregnancy is very, very confusing.
You have to consider termination. We need to find Roth.
He has this corporate jet that he uses to fly down to the Turks and Caicos.
You got a place there?
I know who you can ask.
Nina.
Sure looks like her. Look, I don't know what Roth is up to.
You haven't been in touch with him.
All I know is I'm having a baby. That's what I'm concerned about.
This son of a bitch has gone ahead and activated these people's Jacobson's organ.
Oh my god.
I tried to make the world a better place. Roth, we can still stop this. It's too late. Whoa, hey, Roth, take it easy.